Hello, you. That was disgustingly cringe. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Vanity case. As you'll be able to tell, we are in a slightly different background today. I am quite literally squatting on a leather puff. But I thought this background might be a little bit more in keeping with today's video. That's right, you've read the title. Today is the long-awaited DIY video. I quite honestly have been sitting on this footage for about 4 weeks. But I have low motivation, so you are getting this video today. Aren't you lucky? Bit of a different one for me. I used to do a lot of DIY videos when I first started this channel. Those long-time subs will remember my DIY make your own teacup candle. Groundbreaking cinematography right there. Spielberg is quaking. And to be honest, I haven't really filmed anything similar since then, but here we are today. I saw an opportunity in a charity shop for a very, very nice headboard. It was red, it was velvet. It's a killer combo. Obviously I was going to buy it. It was £5. Obviously wanted to channel those Austin Powers shagadelic vibes, but unfortunately I don't have a single bed, so I had to repurpose it, which I have done. Here we have another classic example of Ellie buying something that she does not need and repurposing it into something else that she does not need. So hope you enjoy. So here we are at St Richard's Hospice charity shop. I've heard it's the most popping joint in town, but don't take my word for it. So this is the headboard before. I wanted to get a before shot of it. And the first thing that I had to do was cut off the bottom. And this was very, very thick wood, as you can imagine, for a headboard. So my first point of call was to take off the velvet from the bottom. Now, if you can see, I did have a little bit of help with this. My dad is the guard keeper of the toolbox and he wanted to get involved, so naturally I did not decline that offer. He does have the most experience when using objects which I could most likely cut my hand off with. So as you can see there, I am just scoring along the back of the material to take that off, and then we are ready to start sawing. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, yes, I did have a lot of help with this bit. That's not because I'm not capable, I am a very capable, independent woman, but because I actually nearly sawed my finger off. So for health and safety reasons, Phil took over with that bit. And with the magic of editing, we have skipped straight over that alarming and traumatic event, and we are now moving on to upholstering the bottom of it. So yeah, I successfully managed to saw it off and didn't lose a finger, so round of applause for me, please. The next step was just to tidy it up a bit, and we did this by stapling the red velvet back down onto the wood so it looked a lot cleaner and neater. Once that was done, I just sliced the excess material from the back that was on the bottom half of the headboard and stapled that down again, just making it really clean and neat. And then the hard bit was over. Thank God. It's time for the decorating. So for this project, I had a pretty clear vision in my mind what I wanted it to look like when I first initially bought the headboard, so I hopped onto eBay and ordered my supplies. I ordered some of this gorgeous rickrack braiding to go down the creases. I already had a glue gun and some glue sticks, and then I also purchased some of these gold vintage buttons too. In order for these buttons to lay flat against the headboard, I actually had to grab a pair of pliers and snip off the buttonhole on the back. I also decided to file it down a little bit as well, just to make it a flat surface so that it would stick down better when the glue's applied. Then I began the surprisingly very long process of gluing the braiding down to the headboard. This really took quite a while and I've sped it up a lot, mostly because you have to really hold the braiding down every inch or so for a couple of seconds to make sure that it's definitely stuck to the velvet. There was a moment where I thought I'd have to use a different glue because of the fabric, it just didn't seem to want to take, but eventually when you hold it down for long enough it does. And as you just saw there, I'm just gluing the end of the braiding and sticking it to the underneath side of the headboard. My plan is that it's going to be on a wall, so you're not going to see the back of it anyway. So that's the vertical strips done, now to do the horizontal ones. time to glue on the buttons, and I literally just put a big old splodge of glue onto the back of each button, and I made sure to hold it down for about 10 to 15 seconds before taking my hand away, just because I wanted to make sure that it was really, really secure. And with the kind of fabric that I'm working with, it doesn't really take glue that well, so it's better to be safe. And we are done. I'm super happy with the result, but as an extra little finishing touch, I ordered these dressmaking pins from eBay. They just tie the whole thing together, and they're long enough to actually pierce through the thick foam of the headboard. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Honey, but when you're near me, I'm in a mood for love. So there we have it. This rather fabulous pinboard behind me that I upcycled from a headboard. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. It's just been a little bit of a fun one, kind of breaks up the videos of me just sitting chatting all the time about clothes, so I'm sure it's just nice to have a breather, right? So do let me know if you like this kind of video. If you are into the craftier videos, it would be useful to know, because I am quite a crafty queen. You saw me with the saw, you know I got it in me. I hope you are all staying safe. Hope you are all staying safe, staying sanitised and wearing a mask. That's right, the handography's back. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.